Hi guys, Carter here again for the next episode of this My Team Career Mode. We're going to be starting P20 for this race, as we're going to go into it, as we're going to be off the start line, and we're going to be starting to push, and we're going to turn to the left a bit, so we can get a better start. We get a brilliant start. We're going to try and get past Mick Schumacher, and we're going to dive in the inside of him. We're going to be starting on a medium time. We're going to do an aggressive strategy. We're going to go around the outside of him at turn 2. We're going to brake hard. We do not want to get into any contact or mischief. We got on the inside with P18. And I'm going to dive in the inside. This is going to be really hard, and oh, we're in the massive car. And we're stuck in the gravel. And we need to restart the race. And we're going to restart because we just did not do it, and that will not be a video we could do. Hang on, I'm just going to edit strategy maybe on the softs. Then on the second we might go to the mediums. Also, that's a better strategy. So I'm going to start the race. And 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights! And it's lights out of the way we go. We get an okay start. We get a better start than Mick Schumacher though. But we're going to be diving on the inside. We're ahead of Mick Schumacher in P90. But we're going to try around. We're just going to be aggressive on these cars. Maybe on the inside. I had to maybe do some avoided action there. And we're in P17. Going to brake lane. Going to go around the outside of George Russell. As you can see, it's now going to try. Going to go on the curb. But we might have just missed it there. I'm not sure. We're just going to get the strip stream out of Kimi Räikkönen. We're going to brake a bit there. It's going to be free abreast and then carnage. And I have to avoid it. As I'm going to get the slipstream off George Russell, and you can see us now going down the old pit straight. I'm going to try and get ahead of George Russell at some point in this lap. But these tires are quite cold as we go a bit wide, but not too wide. I'm going to try and hold back Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman. As we're going to be pushing to the limit. As we have understeer. Just nipped the grass. We're going to force him wider. And it's 2 Alphas. We're going to try and hold back. I'm going to try and hold them. As Antonio Giovinazzi, we're going to try and squeeze the Alphas somewhere. And I'm going to be braking aggressive. And it's 3 abreast behind me. I'm going to try and brake Latin and Nicholas Latifi. Yes, I do. I'm going to risk it. As I'm going to go on the curve, as you see, can we get a point if we try and do aggressive strategy? And I went wide there. And I've been pushing to the limit. I'm going to brake hard. I'm going to go on the apex now. Looked over it. I'm going to drive aggressive. You can see me moving around all the time on this wheel and the throttle and pedal. And I'm going to try and weave around, trying to hold them back. And I'm going to brake hard, and oh, I've had understeer, went a bit wide. But I'm going to push to the limit anyway. And I'm going to go on that curve. I'm going to go on that curve as well. I'm going to be trying aggressive. I'm going to push to the limit. See, it's going everywhere we can, trying to hold position. We're coming against George Russell. He's 1.6 ahead. There's a yellow flag. And there's something happened. Oh, it's Lando Norris! Lando Norris is going to close out! That's heartbreak for him in his home Grand Prix. And the virtual safety car's deployed. Could he make, did he tangle someone or an engine failure? And I'll catch up to the pack. So we could get higher up in the order. We gained 6 places so far. I want to go to George Russell, so we might nick a point. As you can see, it's going to try it as we're catching up to George Russell in the field. Come on, let's go. I want to get to him. So you can see the safety car's deployed. And they're going to be pushing under the safety car to warm these tyres up when I catch up to George Russell. The VSC is ending. As it's back underway. For the second time we can go back to normal race speed. But we're still not that close to George Russell. As we need a push to the limit as we went very wide. And we're going to be trying to do everything we can. Going to go over these curves, going to turn in, go aggressive. And we at the exit and maggots, so I'm going to be driving aggressive. Well, I hope I get into George Russell. Well, I need to be doing everything so aggressive to get ahead of Mr. Saturday. Oh, no, not Stroll now. The Canadian. I need to try and catch, as you can see him, as we have understeer. And I'm going to try and keep it up. And I'm just getting maybe a tiny bit of slipstream. But I'm going to be driving aggressive, as you can see me. Going to try and push to the limit. And a break later, we might get into the fight. Going to be going on the inside. I do not want to go wide as we don't really get a good exit. As I'm going to position this car into the time we get the DRS. The gap's 9 tenths. I'm going to try and push turn out to the limit. But we are not that fast on these on the corners and straights. But we're like the Haas team trying to get progress. As can I get to pass them? I'm going to get the slipstream. I'm going to do everything I can to get past. And it's going to be really hard. I'm going to go through Maggots and Beckett's really aggressive now. I'm going to brake hard. You can see us almost dipping the tyre in the grass. I'm not sure if we did dip a tyre, maybe a little bit of the tyre. But we're getting the DRS now. As we're going to maybe get the slipstream. But I'm hoping that we could do it. You can see it's going driving aggressive. And I'm going to go on the curbs everywhere I can. I'm going to push to the limit. I'm going to go over the curb, over here, and over there, and on that sausage curb. Curb here, curb there. As the pit window's open, with a one-stop strategy. And I'm not sure if I'm going to box. I'm going to box this lap. So I'm going to box to go to the end of the stint. As you can see, it's going aggressive now on this strategy. As we're going to say. Hang on. No, I don't want to change the wing. Oh, that front there. I've just seen it was at 21%. Oh yeah, it's absolutely roasting. Now we're going to try and hold it back. Nicholas Latifi and maybe Antonio Giovinazzi. I'm going to be pushing to the limit now. As we're going to go wide. As I go over that curb. I'm going to be pushing to the limit. Can we nick some speed out of these tyres on this final lap we're going to be doing? You can see me pushing to the limit. Going to be maximising the circuit and these tyres and the curves. As we're going to go through one cut. I'm going to box this lap and go aggressive. So I'm going to be boxing this lap. So we're in the pits now. This will cost us like 40 seconds, but it'll be worth it. As you see, it's coming into the pits now. We're going to go aggressive on the stints. As you can see, it's now coming down the order to P21 at least. A 2.8, I'll take that for a stop. And we're going to come out the pits now in last place. Well, not last place, but Lando Norris is out. So we are going to come out in P21. As now Pierre Gasly's 4 seconds up, as this tyres might be nice and good for us. Because cars haven't pitted yet. But we are going to go aggressive. As Tictum's in P19. I'm going to go and turn this car everywhere we can. And I'm going to be going aggressive for every corner. But these tyres are also not that up to temperature yet. And I just nick a tyre in that gravel just about. So I'm going to be pushing to the limit. As in cops, we're going to be pushing. Oh, we went wide. And it's going to be really hard for us to get ahead and be aggressive on these tyres. You can see us steering around all we can. And we're going to go aggressive on the brakes, and if we go wide, I am not going to be happy. And I'm going to brake hard. You can see us turning around. Well, not turning around, but we're going to be pushing, as we'll be probably into P20 in our starting position, because Pierre Gasly is coming into the pits. As we're going, well, we'll definitely get past Gasly, because it said he was like 7 seconds ahead. And we go a bit wide. We do not go around or anything. We're going to go aggressive. You can see us going on this curve. I'm just going to brake hard. You can see us steering around where we can. I went wide. As you can see, it's now going to try to regain some ground as Pierre Gasly's 19 seconds behind. As you can see, it's driving to the limit in this pit stop. As you can see, this is going to be really hard. Just nick that tyre in that gravel, but this is going to be really hard to get ahead. And I'm going to go through cops, so aggressive, going to go a bit wide. But this is going to be really hard to get ahead. See, it's trying and pushing. Going to try everything we can to get ahead. As Dan Tictum's in the pits. As you can see, it's now Dan's in the pit, so we need to be aggressive now. We should we should get ahead, but who knows how this race could end. As I'm going to be pushing to the limit. As cars are starting to pit, can we get ahead of cars? Can we? Probably. Yes, we can. Oh, let's see if he's coming out of the pits. We could get some ground to him. I wish he was just a bit closer then, but he will have colder tyres than me. I'm going to check how the tyres are doing. No, that's not how I want to. I'm so stupid. Why do I always do that? As you can see me going aggressive on that curve. Just going to have a bit of a zip. Just nicked a little tyre in that gravel. When P17, I'll probably take that. But cars might have pitted or they might have not. And with a few laps, with 4 laps score, I think. Drift! Now we need a replay and see what happened. As we had massive drift. And that was a massive oversteer. And somehow we managed to save it. Instead of spinning around and damaging everything. As we are in P17, as if you just came onto here. And we've had a bit of oversteer. Schumacher's in. driving Nazis in. I'm going to be going aggressive. Going to steer aggressive. Can we get ahead of them in the pits? I hope so. But we've had to understeer as we might get ahead of Schumacher. Probably. Gonna get the slipstream. Don't want to hit him. Don't want to hit him. Gonna brake light. Yes, we can. We got ahead of Mick Schumacher. But we need to be careful so we won't hit him and get damage. As we're gonna weave around trying to mess his corner up so he gets to go a bit wide. As he's gonna try, but he's gonna go on the inside. But he's gonna, we're not gonna give any ground to him. We're gonna push him a bit wider. And we've forced him wider and we've got ahead of Mick Schumacher. But he's gonna have a go down the pit straight. Right, the old pit straight. He's gonna try on the inside. We've pulled him back. I didn't, whoa! I felt the rear just kept going and going. Look, somehow we managed to keep it. As Mick Schumacher gets another DRS, and we're going to try and hold it back. We're going to try and force him wide and we might make some damage. But we're going to go on the inside. We're going to try everything we can. Yes, we can. We can go on the inside and get ahead. And Mick Schumacher, this is going to be a massive fight. You can see me going to be putting all the power down and forward. And I'm going to be trying to weave around. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost lost it. And I'm going to brake hard, go aggressive, going to try the motivation contract now, warning. Just touching Mick Schumacher's car. But I'm not in Parc Fermé like that. As you can see, I'm going to be pushing to the limit. Now, he's 1.4 behind. We've got it. He's out a second. Oh, but we've got a poor exit. And we've went a bit wide. Just touched it. Whoa, I need to be careful now on these tyres. I'm going to try and hold Mick Schumacher behind, who we might keep him behind with 3 more laps to go. We could do this. As you can see, that I'm going to be going aggressive on these tyres. And we might have made the right strategy because they wanted us to start on the mediums. I'm going to be going aggressive and I'm going to steer this car where I can. You can see Pierre Gasly on that map got ahead of Mick Schumacher on the board. You can see me going over the curb. I've missed that curb, but we went wide. Going to go on that bump. Going to go on that curb. Going on that curb. We're going to be pushing to the limit. I'll probably take P16 and tyres at 20% on the front left. That's why we're struggling a bit. But when we're on the soft tires around like 2 laps ago, if we're on the softs at the early sim, the tyre was at 21. As we went wider, as Dan Ticktum's in P18 after his dramatic DNF at Austria, he's now P18. We missed that curb, but I'm going to go on this curb. I'm going to be driving aggressive, going to go on the curb. And I'm going to go over that curb. You can see I'm going to be pushing to the limit down the old pit straight. Oh, that DRS, that's a problem. That DRS can't work if we get any DRS. This is not what we want. Our DRS has a problem. That's just going to ruin our downforce. Oh, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, 9 tenths, 8 tenths, 7 tenths, 6 tenths. Oh my God, this is going to be so hard. Oh, it's a 5 tenths. 4 tenths. Just going to keep Pierre Gasly behind and try what we can, because our DRS is not making this race even better. As Pierre Gasly gets a better slipstream, But we're going to try and force him where we can. We're going to try and get him out the slipstream. We're going to try and keep him behind it. Oh, that was almost contact in there. You're not going to give Pierre Gasly any space at all. The Frenchman, we're not going to give him any space, I just said. And I'm going to be going... Oh, I went wide! No, we're P17! But it's not what we want! I'm going to try and push. But Pierre Gasly gets ahead. But we'll not give any ground left. As we just dip a little tyre in the gravel. As we're going to be trying to push at these final closing stages. In cuts, we're going to go aggressive. We're going to go on that curve. We'll do what Hamilton did this year. And then we kind of gets the fastest lap of this race. As we go over the curve, we go on the brake hard. You can see, I think you might hear my throttle. Oh no. I've made a mistake there. But I think I'll rather take a P17. That is not what we want, losing a position, because we just made a mistake. Now I'm going to be driving a bit calmer. As you can see, I'm going to be going through cups a bit, not that much aggressive. You can see it's now coming through the pit straight. I'm going to go through turn 1. Just a little lift off there. I'm going to go and push to the limit, but not over the limit, and we might overdo it if we did push to over the limit. And we're on the final lap of this race. As our tyre, we're going to see... Oh! Our front left's at 27 and we just went wide. Our rear's all fine, but our front left is not fine. We'll just have to limp home. As Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix like he did in real life, we got a bit wide. Oh, we almost lose it again. Gonna go on these curves, going over and over these curves. And oh! Now I'm just gonna be pushing to the limit now, but I'll just be not pushing now. I'll be just driving. As you can see me driving like this, not aggressive, just bringing these car home because I do not want to damage the front left anymore. Because the tyres not feeling that nice and these are not working right. But I'll take that P17 or 16, I'm not sure. But I know I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. Let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they find their way towards the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So our teammate Dan ticked up finished 19th, we finished P17. So I'll take that for the team. Mick Schumacher went down to P21. Well, I actually liked the fight with Mick Schumacher. We were pushing to the limit, and Pierre Gasly. We were going aggressive. And so guys, let's go and watch the highlights. So guys, those are the highlights for this race. So if you like this video guys, smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed and you like these videos, remember to smash that subscribe button as well. So goodbye.